Everything we can to reduce the amount of gun violence in our city, and working with state elected leaders, we can and will make this happen.
Strong words from Mayor Craig Greenberg today here in Louisville. Exactly 1 month ago today, 5 bank employees were killed in the mass shooting inside Old National Bank in downtown Louisville. We are not forgetting today, especially we are remembering the victims: Dina Eckert, Tommy Elliott, Jim Tutt, Joshua Barrick, and Juliana Farmer. It is our top story here tonight at 6. Hello, everyone. I'm Doug Proffitt. Despite the cry for change and the mayor's efforts to support gun legislation, Kentucky has seen no change in the months since the mass shooting, a stark contrast from other states who have seen the same kind of tragic violence. In the wake of mass shootings in Tennessee and Texas, 2 GOP-led states, changes have been set into motion. In Tennessee, families are reeling after the mass shooting inside the Nashville private school in March. 3 children and 3 staff members killed. Now, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signs a bill, an executive order in April to strengthen background checks, and is scheduling a special session to address guns in the state of Tennessee. And then let's go to Texas. A rare GOP vote advanced a bill that would raise the age limit to buy an AR-15 to 21 years old. The law being pushed by the families of the Uvalde students killed by an AR-15 last year. And more recently, the mall shooting from over the weekend, where 8 people were killed, also in Texas. It likely won't get passed by the full House or Senate in Texas, but the fact it passed through a committee at all is one sign of change in that state. So what are Kentucky lawmakers doing in the month since the April 10th mass shooting here? Bobby McSwine spent the day trying to find out.
It's been 1 month since the mass shooting here at Old National Bank, and state and local Democratic lawmakers are still hopeful and pushing for gun reform to prevent another tragedy like this one.
We got work to do.
That work already in motion. Senator Gerald Neal saying there have been some discussions with Republican lawmakers, but he expects robust conversations in the future.
We must communicate effectively. We must be very intentional and relentless about this. I think as policymakers, we fail, the largest responsibility we have, and that is the protection of our citizens.
According to Everytown research, Kentucky ranks 40th in the country for gun law strength.
We don't have large capacity magazine bans. We don't have concealed carry permit requirements. We don't even have open carry regulations. I could go on and on and on.
I am cautiously optimistic that we're making progress.
Mayor Craig Greenberg says he and his administration are going to Frankfort this week to lay out his plan to reduce gun violence.
Everyone in Louisville, everyone across the state wants to make Louisville a safer city, wants to do everything they can to reduce the amount of gun violence. So now we need to talk about the details about how we make that happen. And we've already identified some areas that we are working on where there is common agreement.
Since the mass shooting, Democrats and Republican lawmaker Jason Nemes have publicly mentioned a potential red flag law, with Texas and Tennessee, both Republican-led states, having recently made moves toward gun reform. Greenberg and Neal say it's possible.
All things are possible when you direct your attention to them.
Everyone, regardless of political party, wants to do more to reduce the amount of preventable gun violence in our society.
Greenberg says the details of his plan will be made public in the near future. In Louisville, Bobby McSwine, WHAS 11 on your side.